ago. It's the conversation. Yeah. Take your mind different places. Now you know. So yeah, we got Javier Hernandez in the motherfucking crib, yo.
What's up, Tundra?
Yo, how was playing, or how would I even say performing, rather?
Performing.
Yeah, how was performing at Gotham?
Bro, it was like I didn't believe it. I was in autopilot. You know what I mean? I didn't remember my joke. I just vomited. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
And people were like,
Let me just tell you guys this: when he went on stage, he was the most smooth player. Like at a certain point, this man had the stand was just chilling on it, like was just putting his elbow on it, like just talking to the people, like, yo, yeah, I'm right here with you, you know? It was funny as fuck, yo.
Yeah, man, 300 people was amazing.
Yo,
it was fucking amazing.
That was 300 people?
Yeah, 300 people. It was full house.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking people, bro.
It's the first time in my life that I perform, and people is like, yeah, good job. Like, I'm not kidding. I took pictures with like 10 people.
That's amazing.
And I was like, yeah, I don't know, okay.
Yo, it's only gonna be more progression from here. Honestly, it's just a matter of you keep hustling, right?
Yeah.
And finding those spots, saying, all right, I'm gonna keep on trying these jokes, and I know there's gonna be certain nights that's not gonna be like that day that we outside. I brought you a part of we outside because I felt like you are funny, and I wanted you to be a part of this like tribe that I'm trying to make with different artists that are real and deserve the spot, honestly. And yo, bro, you.
And I failed it that night.
And you failed.
I failed it.
Yeah, and you failed. You did fail. But yo, bro, I was like, yo, I know this guy's funny. And that's why you're going to do it again, bro. I don't care, bro. Honestly, I know you're funny, bro. You killed that.
I know that they were like that new set, that new routine.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And it's also a matter of the timing. I feel like now that I'm going to have you later on in the set list, I just want to see how that would work. I want to keep switching you around, see how it might like work with the system. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to make it flow with not just making it one thing, you know? I want to have the vibe switch up depending on the type of music people are doing or the type of comedy that they're doing.
Okay.
Zay, that dude that I told you about, he's so funny, man. He's going to be the first one on the mic only because this is the first time I'm dealing with him, and I want to see how it is. I know you. I already know what it's about, you know what I mean? Like, I want you at that spot that I put you at. But when you came from doing that show up until now, what has been certain interactions or certain networks that you have built in that time?
A lot of people like DM me, like, hey, I saw you and I am a producer. Follow me and we'll talk later.
Nice.
Things like that.
Hell yeah.
It's a lot of we'll talk later.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah.
Like, you just gotta keep talking to them. You gotta keep going on stage. You just gotta keep. People have to see you that you are for real.
Right.
Because comedy, I don't know how it's in music, but they don't take you seriously unless you're actually doing it for a really long time.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's a lot of people who say they like a certain craft, but how much do you love it when you're not really making much money from it? How much do you love it when it's not the main source of income, but it's what you love? You know, if that's the case, then that's amazing. And then some people, there's just a plethora of different people and experiences that happen.
I want to acknowledge that I don't know what the plethora word means.
Plethora means like a grand array, a lot of many different examples in this case, you know?
Okay.
There's many different examples of people where there's some people that really love something and become very successful at it. There's some people that don't really love something and they become successful at it. And then there's some people that really love something and they never become successful. And it goes on and on and on.
And
But-
also, what is successful? Like, what is success?
all right,
Like
look,
that-
I'm gonna just put it out like this. I think personally successful is when you as an individual are making a living, right? An actual living. That means, you know, you can have a home, shelter and you're eating properly and you're able to take trips.
Yeah,
every
you
now
have
and
you have dignity.
then. Dignity everyone should have. Everyone should
But
have.
there are people who doesn't have dignity.
Yeah, you're right. But we're talking about two different things, right? Because now we're talking about dignity and then success in something,
Okay.
right? And success in something for me would be that you can live somewhere and take trips every now and then, you know, or maybe whenever you want. But if you're really doing what you love and you're hustling, you're not taking trips every time you want, you know, because
Yeah.
you're in what you love now. And the hustle and the grind. So it really just is a matter of what you want in this life, you know? But success to me would be that, where you can live to roam free in this world with what the passion God gave you and the love that you have within yourself in this craft, you know, or in what you're doing. You know, that's beautiful. Why wouldn't anyone want that for themselves?
Exactly.
You know, or for somebody else. And that's really what it is. And a lot of what I get at with my music is just to find purpose. It's to find passion. It's to find, you know, like what sparks in you. For me, it's my experiences. And I really feel like everybody's experience is subtly different. And it allows some things to be understood differently as well.
I don't know if it happens the same to you that it happens to me, but it's like, if I'm not doing comedy, then what the fuck am I doing with my life? Because this is the thing, I feel it. This is the thing that I'm supposed to do. Like, if I have a purpose, it gotta be this.
Right.
Because it feels like the fucking world is actually working when I'm on stage. You know?
Like you're supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the way the moment has gathered itself for you. It's also a matter of the work that you put into it as well, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of things that people don't see, the moments that you failed, the moments that you are putting into structuring a joke or to even take criticism, because you take it instantly, right? You're on
Yeah.
stage, so you're
It's hard, bro.
it's not like you'll know.
You fucking know if you're not funny.
Right.
You fucking know, yeah.
And what is it about the moment that makes it a moment to you? Do you know what I mean by
There's
that
some
question?
there's some magic in the environment. There's something magical going on in that moment.
Can I tell you what it is?
Huh?
Can I tell you what I think it is?
What it is.
I'll give you an example. I have a friend, my homie. When I record, and homie's there, I'm making great fucking music. Why? Because he wants me to do well in my life.
Okay.
And I feel like us as humans, we do carry energy and we do feel it. I think when those magic moments happen, it's because everyone in that room wants to have a good time. Everyone's cards are right, you know? The kids are taken care of. They got the drinks, they got good food, they have a really great host. When the environment is right,
Yeah.
it allows for that to happen. When the environment isn't right, is when you have created it with haters. Or when you have created it with people who aren't necessarily even wanting to be in that environment. And I think that's what it is.
You got it right, because a lot in comedy is because you could spend 1,000 hours writing a perfect material, but if the room don't like it, you're not good.
Right.
People is not laughing. You're not doing your job. You're a comedian. You have to make people laugh.
Right.
And it has happened to like big comedians that the room is just like a fucking hard motherfucking asshole room. You know, people don't want to laugh.
Yeah, and you don't know
And
what
you're
situation
like-
they're coming from too, right?
Yeah.
You could have ticked a wrong nerve. Like I remember being on the train one time, and I was on mushrooms. I was on psychedelics, and I'm talking.
That's a bad place to be in.
Nah.
No, it
It
is.
depends on like how
It
you.
depends on the trip.
Yeah, it depends on how much you feeling. I don't know, bad that day. It depends, whatever. But I'm having this conversation with the old friend that I had, and it was a very deep sociological conversation about society and certain things. And this lady from a few carts, not a few carts down, but a few seats down, she's like, "Why don't you shut the fuck up?" Like,
That's not funny.
Huh?
That's amazing.
What?
A lady yelling at you in the train. What the hell? You don't shut the fuck up. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's like, and she was bugging the fuck out on us. And then we were just like, we're trying to wrap our minds around this because in that moment we're tripping. And then it's also like, what's going on with this? Why is she getting so upset? We're not talking about any hateful things. We're talking about our own lives, right? And then this other woman that was across from me interjected and was like, "Oh, just calm down. Just don't say anything. She might be dealing with like a mental breakdown." And you know, I was like, "Wow, how do you know that?" She's like, "Oh, I deal with this in my work, in my field." And then I was like, "Oh, like I wonder how it is to be in your shoes. Like I wonder how it is to have your life." And then we just started talking. But it was a cool moment because like so many random interactions occurred in that moment, and it showed me if you have the patience to just sit back, don't say anything, and observe, you'll gain more from that than anything else. Do you feel that you could tie that to a similar situation in comedy where you can take what has happened in the past and then use it in another set?
100%. Like, for example, if you're doing your set and you know your set is good, you're in this moment of your life when you say, okay, this joke works, but these people is not laughing. And I have 15 minutes more, gotta do something. So you're like, well, motherfuckers, I ain't scared of you. So what are we gonna do now? You know what I mean? You have to acknowledge the fact that
Right.
people is not laughing at you.
Right.
Like you gotta
Acknowledge the elephant in the room.
acknowledge the elephant in the room, and you will get their attention because they'll be like, this motherfucker, you know,
He senses it. He
yeah,
feels it. He's
exactly.
like-
He's being honest right now.
Right, yeah.
And people like to laugh at you
Right.
also. That's something that people is afraid of, like people laughing at you. Motherfucker, if people is laughing,
Right.
that's it.
That
You're
is.
doing your job. You
That
know?
is. Right. As a host, do you feel like that also plays a role into the night?
Mm-hmm. If you
Definitely.
don't have a good host, your night's gonna be miserable.
How did you like me hosting the night at the We Outside?
Bro, you're like super fun host, and you're like taking pictures out of it. Like you're really involved in the process. You're a good host.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I honestly, I feel like I've been a part of so many shows. I've seen so many shows that it's already instilled in me. There are certain moments that I find that I really thank my mom. Deadass. I'm not even joking with you. That was some weird shit. Not on some weird shit. Like she always put me and told me, she put me aside and always told me like, yo, be comfortable with being uncomfortable. You know, those moments can...
That's when you grow.
Hmm?
That's when you grow.
Yeah, definitely. When did you grow into comedy? When do you feel like you grow? Because I know you're from Venezuela.
I did.
I know you came out here recently, right? When you were 18?
Yeah.
And you are
19.
19 now?
Yeah.
Crazy. And it is. Now, you can't even drink, bro.
No, I can't.
That's so wild. Yo, don't say shit. I'm gonna keep bringing you to these spots. They're all gonna be thinking that you're older than like. That's funny, man. That's some funny shit. All right, so when did you grow into comedy? When did you were like, all right, I'm funny. I'm gonna keep on doing this shit.
So I always felt that I was funny because I made my friends laugh, and I was like,
In Spanish?
in Spanish.
Okay.
So my comedy in
Dígame
Spanish.
algo en español que es chistoso.
Mamagüeo, Zulay, te cagaste. You guys didn't understand that.
Alright, that was.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. So my comedy in Spanish and my comedy in English is way different. Because as you realize, I'm very Venezuelan in my comedy.
Okay.
Like, we are mean. We are bullies.
Anyway.
Exactly. And that helps me to make comedy in English, but it's not the same. It's gotta be different because it's also my second language. I don't handle it as well as I do Spanish.
Oh shit.
So I really gotta invest time on making jokes that actually work. Because people they don't get it because they're like, what the fuck are you doing? It's complicated.
Well,
And you get that only by experience. You have to fail a lot.
do you feel like it's because you're trying to do like a direct translation than trying to
You
think
can't.
about it in English, right?
You fucking can't.
That's funny. You know, I was in France, right? This is a long story. I told you like I got hit by a bus when I was younger, and then like that money, I used money to travel and shit. So like one day I was in France, and I'm chopping it up because my mom has a cousin out there, and the cousin's friend was there. This old guy. He was telling me how he was in the French army, right? Shit. And all his life he only spoke French, you know. But he had to learn English when he joined the army. And one day he was going to sleep and he had a dream in English. And then he said, oh, that's the moment when I realized I knew how to speak English.
Fuck. That's trippy.
Right?
That hasn't happened to me though.
It's always been in Spanish?
I think
feel your English
I
is
just
good,
real-
man. Your English is pretty good.
I just realized now I have never heard my voice in my dreams. That's fucked up.
I don't think I have ever heard my voice in my dreams either.
Exactly.
But you've heard other voices, right?
Yeah.
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 Side topic, you heard that thing, right? Where like, have you ever dreamt and your phone is in it? I saw that shit in a podcast. I forgot who said it. Oh
What?
wait, was it?
No.
No, I forgot.
No.
But huh?
No.
You never had a dream with your phone in it, right?
No.
But you always have your phone.
Yes.
Isn't that wild?
I just like you have you know that you have these dreams where you're fighting or you're trying to run, but you're like super weak. You can't hit nothing or you can't run. You know what I mean? In your dream?
You said what?
Like in your dreams you're weak.
Okay.
Like if you have to hit something, you were like
No.
No? That happens. I think that's a normal thing though.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I never noticed. What's the wildest dream you ever had? Do you remember?
I know.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
I fucking know. I was like 6 years old.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm this little kid, 6 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I used to live in an apartment, so I'm waiting for the elevator. And then the floor turns, it starts turning, you know what I mean? Like it starts like going to this weird
A slant, right?
and I fall down the 13th floor.
Oh shit.
And I'm in the first floor, like, what the hell just happened? And there's this fat guy, blue fat guy. And he's like saying something to me. He's walking towards me, and then the floor opens again, and I fell into a black void, and I'm like, and I woke up.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy that you didn't wake up from the first time you fell, but you woke up from the second time you fell.
Yeah.
That's wild. Because usually you would just wake up after
Maybe
the
I'm just scared of fat men.
Of falling? That's wild. I'm gonna tell you my shit. It was with my sister. It was like she had an evil twin, and then I had to pick one, and I chose the wrong one, and then it was too late. And then it was like a scene in the movie, bro. Because we get into the fucking car, but I'm seeing the perspective of outside of the vehicle, right? And my actual sister's not in the car. And then
It's your evil twin.
yeah, and the evil twin is in the car, and then the last thing I remember is like the evil twin looking back, like smile. Hey, relax. No, sit, relax. And it was funny because I was like, oh damn, she got. I got the wrong sister, no.
And you know those dreams that when you wake up, you're like,
Yeah, I woke up.
did this shit actually happen, or just, you know?
It's a fact. I used to have bunk beds with my sister, right?
A what?
Bunk beds.
What is that?
Bunk beds are basically beds that are right on top of each other.
Okay.
Like boom, boom. And my sister would be on the bottom bunk, and I'd be on the top bunk. Yo, I used to hate, you know the show Twilight Zone, The Twilight Zone? Alright, it was this old show. I used to hate the intros. The intro music, it would be like,
Okay.
and my sister in the middle of the night, she would do that shit. So she would be like, I'm trying to go to sleep. I was like, no. So I'm probably thinking that's why I had the second dream. All right, but yo, how was it like growing up in Venezuela, and where did you grow up in Venezuela?
In Maracay.
In Maracay.
That's like, let's say that there are 3 important cities. Maracay is like one of them. And I don't know, a kid like mid class, not poor, not rich, almost poor but not poor. Like I had a normal life. It wasn't normal because there's no normal in Venezuela. But it was a better life than being poor. But it was like I went to school and I never got robbed. But my mom got robbed like 7 times in a row in 1 year.
Man.
And
How'd she get robbed?
like pistols, like
So
in
you
the
say that
car,
real
like
quick.
in the car or in the street. Like, hey, give it to me. Yeah, like hating the police. I have a huge hate for the police.
The police out there be robbing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they kill students, and it's like I
For
hate
what reason?
because students are the ones that always are opposing them. You know, like in colleges and stuff.
Right.
There's always protests in colleges, and they kill the protestants, so they kill students.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
When do you feel that the moment you came here with your mom?
Mm-hmm.
When did you feel like the moment was right for you guys to come over here?
The time was right because my mom got fired and she didn't have money. So it was like, okay, or we do this or we're gonna be poor next year. Choose. I was like, well, I don't have my choices.
Right. And when you came over here, you moved with your aunt, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my aunt lived here.
Mm-hmm.
So we live here with her for like a month, and then we moved to Astoria.
Nice. Hell yeah. Why'd you guys choose Astoria?
Because my aunts live here too. So
Okay,
it was
you got
like,
family.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right, it was already set up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I came here with my mom and my sister. That's it. And then.
When you were like 1 year old, something
3.
like that. Okay.
But my uncle was already here, and yeah, and then it was kind of something similar. But then my mom remarried, and then our lives became a lot better.
Why?
I mean, first of all, she married a white guy. You know what I mean?
That's why I laughed, because I knew.
To be honest with you, but not just that. Like, he's a responsible man. You know what I mean? He's a responsible man that, bro, I just don't know many men that would take a woman with 2 children. Period. You know what I mean? That's a challenging task to take. It's a very challenging task to take. You're taking 3 people. That's, you know? That's, exactly. And he did that.
Yeah.
Yo, I love him, man. You know, that's something you can't take. Now, that gave me perspective in life. And it also showed me certain things aren't what people say they are, saying it is. You know?
Like what?
Well, there's always sides and perspectives based out of different cultural perspectives. And a lot of people talk shit about other cultures, and a lot of people talk shit about other people, and they don't know until they're actually
Oh yeah, 100%.
speaking to each of these individuals, you know? Because at the end of the day, there's a plethora of different people, you know what I mean, in this world and within those cultures.
But that happens. I mean, yeah, that happens if you haven't get out of your country. If you haven't lived in another country.
That happens if you don't get out of your community. That happens if you don't get out of your little bubble and your own
Yeah, I
comfort
mean,
zone.
exactly.
You know?
You get to know more people as you actually get further from your origin. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I met so many different people walking this earth. When I was younger, I met kids that didn't want to ever leave their hood. You know what I mean? They didn't want to leave. I wanted to go to the city. I wanted to go to Brooklyn. I wanted to go here. I wanted to go there. I always had that in me. But I think it's also because I moved here at a young age. I already understood that things are whatever you want it and whatever you want it to be in a way. You know?
Kind of.
If you have to take that step. You have to take that step. You have to be able to take certain chances. A lot of the things that you think is hard isn't really hard until you do it. It's a mental game.
Yeah.
Certain things are very difficult and take practice and preparation and hard work to become successful at. But there are other things that it's just a matter of taking that first step, you know?
If you don't take that first step, you're never gonna be good, or
You'll never know. You just never know.
Yeah.
It will always be, I wonder, you know?
Exactly.
I questioned if I could have. That's whack. Boring. Talk to me, bro. Tell me about the first time you landed a joke and what was that? What was that joke?
I think you were there. I think it was a joke about me talking to someone in the subway. You wasn't there? You were
Tell
there?
me the joke.
This is a really bad joke, but this happened. I went to a party, and I'm going home, but I'm in the subway. So it's like what 2 a.m. and it's like it's alone. It's empty, but there's one girl and she's beautiful. Like
yeah, I think I do remember.
like
this.
she was an angel. Like, and I was drunk, and I was like, I gotta talk to her. And because I was drunk, I thought that was a good decision. So I seated next to her. So I sat next to her, and she's like, oh shit. Like, I guess that she was thinking, is he what? Like homeless? Did he kill people? What?
Right.
So I go like, hi.
You made it awkward?
I say hi. I just say hi.
You should say hey.
I just say hi. And she was like in her phone, and she was like, okay. And then I go, how you doing? That was my first joke.
Yo,
I didn't know about structure, about setups, about punchline. I didn't know about shit. But it landed.
Yeah. No,
But I would never do that joke right now.
Why?
Because I know it's a shitty joke.
Why is it a shitty joke?
Because it has no structure, no setup, no punchline. I will be scared of doing it in a real comedy club.
You just gotta do it in a certain way, but it's still funny. Like I think you could chop up a lot of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then it would just be funny as hell.
Yeah.
Cause it's funny.
It
The
might
last
be.
part made me laugh. You know, like really, really. So if you get there quicker, I guess.
Yeah, it's like an act out.
Right. That's you working out a joke.
Hmm?
This is you working out a joke in a way.
Kinda. Now that I think about it, yeah.
You know, that's some shit. What's something that you would say is uncomfortable for you to talk about, but still try to talk about within your comedy?
I want to talk about it, but I haven't.
So you don't want to say it yet?
Yeah. I'm not ugly, but I'm not like super handsome. I'm like an in between.
Word, I feel you.
I'm like an in between. So my problem, like with women, shouldn't be my physics, but I feel it is. So I know there's something there, because it's funny to me in a way, but I don't know how to make the joke. So that's like something I'm trying to work in.
You just look mad young. So
Yeah.
you gotta put something in like in that.
And
You gotta put something like.
and I'm a fucking kid. I won't lie to you. I will,
You're 19.
Yeah, I mean, I can't.
And that's dope as fuck, bro. I'm telling you, like you could use that. It's funny. You gotta like confront it, you know. Like I look mad young. You should be like, I don't have a beard. I fuck with you, bro. I fuck with you. You know I fuck with you, man. You know why that's funny, and it's cool because listen. Sometimes in life, the best people that I have in my life, I swear to you, whether they know it or not, are just so brutally fucking honest with me that it's just like, it kind of just makes me feel stupid a little bit. It makes me feel like, you gotta take that shit.
Yeah, like someone is telling you the truth. Like,
yeah, but it's okay, you know what I mean? You gotta take that and you gotta be like, you gotta look at it for what it is. This person wouldn't waste their time saying something to you. And
people who's gonna waste their time saying
many people, but I'm talking about the people that you see every day. You know, let's say you see them at work.
Yeah.
Or why would they want to waste their time on that? They're at work. You know, they're not gonna waste their energy on that. Mm-hmm. Sometimes people say things to you, and it could sound rough or it could sound harsh, but it's actually like out of love.
If you feel it harsh, it's because there's something true about it. And you're like, fuck, he's fucking said that shit that I didn't want to hear.
Did you ever get somebody in their feels in the crowd?
If I what?
Did you get anybody in their feels within the crowd?
That girl joke in the subway, and you know her. You know who I'm talking about. This person told me that I look like a creep when I told that joke. I was like, okay.
Shit. Yeah. I mean, hey, look, man, you're gonna get so much criticism from every fucking angle, and you gotta understand that, like, there's always gonna be, as long as you know within yourself, you're not doing things to be a creep, or you're not doing things to, like, I don't know, be a
fuck,
asshole.
and maybe I was, but if it's funny, I'll say it. You know what I mean? I don't care. I want people to laugh. I don't care if they laugh at me. I'll
a fact.
do it.
You find the funny.
I'm a fucking hoe. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care.
Exactly it. Yo, fuck it. You gotta find the funny, man. You gotta find the funny. Yeah. And I think, honestly, the funniest shit's in the truth, right?
The funny is in the truth. The funny is in the thing that you don't want to say, but someone else say, and you're like,
Yo, what's one of the comedians that inspired you and why?
All my favorite comedian, of course. Now, so here's the thing: I have a weird relationship with comedians because I started stand-up here, and I started like understanding, knowing about it here now, like a year ago. So if you tell me about comedians, like classic comedians from the 50s and 70s, I only know a few.
Okay.
I like most comedians in Spanish because I always like I have them closer, you know, and mostly Venezuelan comedians. So, but right now would be Louis C.K. He's fucking Dave Chappelle. Like, he's the fucking goat. Mark Norman.
Oh yeah, Mark Norman. Mark Norman was the one that said that thing about the phone.
I don't know. Mark Norman.
Never mind.
I feel like Tom Segura is a fucking...
Tom Segura is hilarious.
Tom Segura is hilarious. And Fluffy.
Oh, Gabriel Iglesias.
Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah, he's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Russell Peters?
Who's that one?
You don't know Russell Peters?
No.
No?
No, I don't.
Okay.
And I searched Patricia O'Neal because of you.
Funny as hell, right?
But no, he was like he did a show, right? With a white guy and an Asian woman and there they sit and there's people like watching them talk and it's like a kind of routine, but they're talking. You know? You don't know?
I mean, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Imagine what was the context of what they were talking about?
No, I have no fucking clue. They were
Okay,
talking
look
about
up
racism
elephant.
and stuff.
Look up Patrice O'Neal Elephant in the Room.
Okay, I'll look for it.
That's a good one. But yeah, there's so many comedians, man. There's so many good comedians. I feel like I listen to comedy more than I listen to music.
What do you mean? Like,
I listen to comedy more than I listen to music, but I make music.
that's like I don't know, LeBron James. Dude likes NFL. I don't think he and LeBron James watch basketball, to be honest.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
He likes watching football. Is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
it's like
Right.
he's so invested in his own job
Right.
that he wants to watch another sport.
Yeah, that's what gives him enjoyment.
Mhm.
Right. Right.
It might be
Right.
the same with music. Like,
Yeah, definitely. Maybe it's because it's like, oh, okay, I know what you're doing, and I'm doing that too. And there's some, don't get me wrong, there's some music that is just like, wow, I love and I will always love, and I always continue listening to. And there's artists that inspire me with their attitude and their actions. And then, but the majority of the time that I'm working or walking tundra on commute, I'm usually listening to a comedy podcast or something funny. I want to laugh.
who do you listen?
Well, of course, the GOAT, Joe Rogan. I listen to the Joe Rogan Experience all the time.
And people get assuming, people hate it, but he's like the best podcast right now.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the best. Honestly, like, I think that there's something that he has, which is something I feel like I have, which is being able to speak to different people who are within their mission, within what they find to be what they love, you know?
Yeah.
I think. And I'm saying I think because I don't know the guy, you know what I mean? I don't know anything in terms of, well, I guess I feel like I do because I've heard his podcast so much.
Yeah.
And he does make a good point where there's only so much fakeness you can have within a long durated conversation. It's like you're gonna see who the person is. Like, eventually, it's just what it happens. Right. So I think that there is a certain component to that where I love, because I know who I am. You know, I really know who I am,
right.
And there's a certain level of connection that I can have with people who know who they are as well. And I think that, like, there's a certain reason why I gravitate to people like that. It's because they're comfortable with who they are, and they see that I'm comfortable with who I am, and we can just chill.
I mean, but those are, like, putting aside podcasts and, like, comedy or music, those are the best, like, conversations. That's the word? Like, conversations? Like, when you're just, like, chill in the moment and being yourself with the other person.
Yeah. Those are the best conversations. Yeah, that, and you're absolutely right. You should put all that to the side. People should be able to have conversations.
This is weird because people don't speak to one another for 1 hour or 45 minutes.
I love it though. Yeah,
you know what? But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's
you
true.
always have quick interaction, like 10 minutes, 5 minutes at work, like with your family or whatever. Sitting down with people, like 2 hours, 1 hour, 45 minutes, talking about whatever. Weather, that's weird. People don't do that.
It's weird that it's weird.
It shouldn't be weird. Exactly.
Yeah, because honestly, there is something to enjoy and gain from a conversation. Yeah. I think people are caught up so much within themselves and so much within what's going on in the world, what's going on here, what's going on there, that they don't just enjoy their community. Like, there's so many cool people here that I've met here. I met you here. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many different and great restaurants and business owners that aren't dickheads, that worked hard to gain their business to a certain degree of acceptance within that community. And I think there's something to gain, and it's so fruitful to just get interactive within your community. You know, I enjoy these conversations, whether it's on a podcast, over the phone, on a group chat. I'm very active.
You are. I remember when we took an Uber to go to the way outside. That never happened.
Yeah.
And you started talking to the Uber.
Yeah.
I was like, the motherfucker is crazy. You can't talk to the Uber. What are you doing?
What do you mean?
No, like I wouldn't.
Why not?
Because I'm like shy and I don't wanna, I'll be like, this motherfucker doesn't wanna talk to me. I don't wanna talk to him. But you're like starting like, hey, where are you from? You're like football. Like, who's your favorite team? What do you do? Like, that's something weird. People don't do that, and that's cool.
I love it, bro. I think that it's so mundane to not try.
Mm-hmm.
To just be there in the quiet and just like, and whatever you're thinking, that this person might not want to talk. They're thinking the same thing.
Bro.
They're like, this person doesn't really want to talk. So until you initiate and find out, I could tell if that guy didn't want to talk, but he did. It was just a matter of how you set it up.
Yeah.
You know. I've gotten into so many Ubers. I used to drive for Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was living in Jersey.
Okay.
And I picked up so many different people, bro. Like I said, my mom always told me to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. I had to be in certain situations. She didn't understand English so well. I had to speak English for her sometimes. Like there were certain early on. But then now her English is amazing. But it helped me. It helped me because it showed me that people are just people.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't feel like you can't talk to them.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes they're feeling that about you. So until you
I get that a lot.
allow a little bit of vulnerability, then you would be able to see. Sometimes it's not everybody's day. And you have to also acknowledge that too.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I mess up a lot. That's where I mess up a lot. That's a double-edged sword of mine. Is that if I'm in an argument with you, right? Let's say if I'm like in a relationship, and that's why I can't be in a relationship right now. There's a lot of things I need to learn. And I also don't necessarily want to be looking for that either. But the thing is that like, my shit is this. If I'm arguing with you, I wanna handle that right there and then. I'm not like, oh, we're gonna let it pass and maybe we talk about it later. Nah.
Yeah.
Because all that will come up, it's built up. Oh, for me, I'm that way. Some people always say that you have to give it space. And I'm like, and I'm starting to think maybe I do. Maybe you do have to give it space. Because certain things don't necessarily need emotion, or certain things don't need to be validated. Some things just need time in order for you to see if that was even worth it. Some people arguing and get into these arguments and then later on realize, that was stupid. I didn't even need to argue about that. But if you don't give yourself time, then you won't know if it's stupid or not to argue about it.
But you gotta use the time. Time by itself doesn't do anything. Like you gotta put consciousness in that time. Like, okay, I'm mad, for example, about something.
Okay.
And you're like, and I'm really mad right now. I don't get it, but I'm super mad right now.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta give it time. A week, a month, whatever, a year. That therapy right there. Like putting time on things that you don't understand.
No. And I'm gonna say no because like you can't put too much time. What is your consideration of time? Are you not being realistic to what's happening? Are you looking at it for face value? Are you seeing it, or are you just not thinking about it at all? If you're not thinking about it at all, then
you're wasting your time.
Then you're wasting your time.
But of course, you gotta like.
You have to confront the issue.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's why I want to just confront it there and then. But some people say that it's good to have some time. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to learn this. I'm trying to see if maybe this is a way. Because I do feel like it is right. Maybe sometimes like you can get mad about something and then realize a little bit later that, okay, that was stupid.
Exactly.
I didn't need to get mad about that.
And you need courage to admit that was stupid.
Yes. And like it's also...
It takes a lot of courage to say, okay,
fuck that. It doesn't take that much courage, yo. You just gotta just do it. You know what I mean? Everything's a matter of how you look at it. You know what I mean? Does it take a lot of courage? No. It's actually easier if you just do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a matter of like, look, you... or me rather, as an individual, I gotta give people time because not everybody is so quick to wanna talk about certain things. Mm-hmm. Even though I am. It's selfish of me to want that from other people.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm learning right now. And it's hard because who I am is very blunt. Who I am is very direct. Who I am is very, okay, let's do this right now.
Yeah.
But that's not right. It's not right. And I'm realizing, I really am. Maybe too late, but it's okay.
Too late is never realizing it.
Yeah, I know. And that's what the part that's so cool about it all. It's just a matter of when you want to accept certain things in your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it's time for, right?
The
We're gonna prank call somebody on your phone, bro.
fuck.
Hold on, I gotta see where my phone's at too.
Okay. I don't see this person in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But she's kind of funny. So I think I think it's gonna be good.
I better do it. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. I like that song. Star
It's a
6,
really
7.
good song. Unique New York.
Where does she live? Where does she live?
Yeah, sorry. I think.
Hello?
Hey, Kira, what's up?
Hey, I'm sorry, who is this?
You don't remember we met on Steinway?
It says no caller ID.
Oh, my phone's fucked up. How are you? We met as in the story in Steinway.
We met?
Yeah, how you doing?
Who is this?
You don't remember?
You have to give me a name.
Damn, you make me feel so stupid. I thought we had a connection and shit.
It's a no caller ID.
I know my phone is fucked up. That's my bad. That's my bad.
But voice is not enough. What's his name?
The voice is not enough. What do you mean?
That's not enough of an indication to tell me who you are. Who are you?
You don't remember Chris? Yeah.
Chris? Chris?
Damn, how you not remember me? Damn, I must be unforgettable. No, not unforgettable. I must be forgettable, rather.
I met a Chris on the train. Where in Steinway did we meet?
I forgot if it was like 30 or 31st. I forgot what avenue was that, but it was right there. Anyway, how are you? How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Yo, you know, sometimes I'm trying to just take it one day at a time. Life is fucking wild, you know that shit? My dog, she got a period, I'm dealing with that. I know.
Wait, dogs menstruate?
Exactly. Shit is complicated. Like, you know, sometimes you think life is like all smooth and then it just throws you curveballs. It just throws you curveballs.
Yes.
Shit. Wait, just give me 1 second. Hold on, I'm so sorry. ¿Le dije que yo estoy diciendo o no? ¿Qué? Should I tell her what's going on or no? Oh, nah? Okay. Damn, Kira, I honestly, matter of fact, now I really do gotta go. But I appreciate your time. Fuck, you're funny as fuck. Maybe I'll see you sometime again. If you'll see me, maybe you'll remember me. But damn,
Did we meet like outside of Eastern or something?
oh shit, I think it could have been that. I think it could have been that.
Life advice and shit?
It could have been that. It could have been that.
It could have been. Alright, so you're not even
No, because now my thoughts are jumbled right now. Cause damn, what if I just called the wrong number? You know what I mean? That could.
said my name.
That's true. This interaction probably happened.
Yeah, probably.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite color?
My favorite color?
Yeah, what's your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink.
Yeah.
Why?
pink my favorite color?
Yeah.
Because it makes me happy. I don't know. I didn't think I really had to explain.
Oh, that's a good answer. All right. Well, what's your favorite animal?
Elephants,
Why elephants?
because they're really smart and they're very big, and I'm Indian.
Dope. You fuck with Ganesh?
I fuck with what?
Ganesh?
What's that?
Ganesh? You're Indian and you don't know who Ganesh is?
Oh, you're talking. Do I fuck? No, I'm not Hindu. I'm Muslim.
Oh shit, my bad.
You fuck with Ganesh?
We didn't get that deep in our conversation the first time. Obviously, I wouldn't have known that.
I
But
said you gotta go.
I did, but you just caught me in this really good conversation. Hey, look, I'm having this show December 17th, right? There's like that I'm going to, that a friend invited me to, and like it seems like it's really cool. You should go there.
Okay, I guess text me the details and maybe a selfie so I remember who you are.
I bet.
Thank you.
Peace.
What the fuck just happened?
What?
That case.
It's crazy, right? Like, if I really wanted to, I probably like could have just like.
Oh shit.
Nah, but hey, that's pretty funny. You want to do one?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Cool, bro.
I didn't see that coming at all.
Let me see. Let's see who the. Ba, 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 ba. All right. Call this guy.
Who am I calling? DJ Mikey. Okay, who am I calling and why does his name is Guns?
No, don't worry about it. Just put *67. Star. Do it. *67.
67.
And then put the number.
Why *67?
So then it doesn't show the caller ID unless you want him to call you back.
Gotcha.
You gotta know these things.
Yeah, I see. Does he,
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
does he have a sister?
Nah, he has a brother though.
Okay, perfect.
All right, hold on. All right.
Brenda B. Guns. What the fuck? A *67.
You laughing because of the guns, right?
Yeah. I should be worried though.
Nah, don't be worried.
Yeah. Does he have a brother or a sister?
No, they're just brothers.
Huh?
It's just, no.
Is his brother?
Yeah.
Okay. What, Brendan?
Your call has been forwarded to an
Damn. Everyone's too smart. Okay. All right, one more.
Who's this person?
Say I'm a Brooklyn.
Okay.
Like, who's this person? Oh, man. I feel like he's gonna know, but maybe not.
to Verizon Wireless. Your call can.
What the fuck?
What? All right, maybe it's not meant to be.
Maybe it's not meant to be.
Maybe it's not meant to be. We'll do one more person.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Someone answer, bitch.
So,
Star
six, seven.
Right. And then the number. Boom. Boom.
I'm sorry, but the person.
Damn.
Fuck it. Not meant to be.
Not meant to
It's
be.
all good. Okay. So, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Javier underscore. It's like 8 underscore. I'll make it easier for you someday. But Javier underscore IG. You can find me on TikTok, like Javier. And yeah, I'm doing his show on December 17th, Story Secret. I'm also doing the Broadway Comedy Club. That same day at 6 p.m. It's gonna be harsh, but it's gonna make it.
That's wild.
That's wild.
You're gonna have to really. You better run.
Yeah.
You better run. No, but it's good that you're a little bit later then. That's awesome though. Yo, do you feel like this whole Instagram shit is played out, or do you like it? Do you like social media?
I don't like social media. Like, I think we're better off without it as human beings.
Mm.
But it's there, and we have to be there because if we are not there, we are not in the world.
Mm.
So
I'm not gonna lie, I fuck with it.
is that we have to?
I like social media. I do. I just think that people are now advancing to other perspectives, and for right now, it's a little bit rough. But
I mean, it has amazing things like the fact that I can put my comedy there and you can put your music there.
right, man, and
Because before it was impossible.
and just funny shit, right? You could just be scrolling through and then seeing a dog lick a cat's face, and then the cat slaps it, and then the dog still wants to play. I don't know. You know, you
Yeah.
can just find anything. You can find anything on social media. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it, to be honest with you. I think what the problem is that people can't separate the two. You know? It's like, yeah, social media is cool, but real life is freaking
It's
amazing. Yeah, and better. And what social media is, the best videos and all that, is getting pieces of life. Stuff that's actually happening. And I feel like people have to get reminded of that. So they do that within their own life.
Yeah. That their life could be cool too.
Their life, exactly. Where their life is just as amazing, but it's just a matter of someone got to get the right picture. Or some shit. It's like, what the fuck? Really? Really? Is there anything that you want to talk about that you haven't spoken about?
I think we are good. Yeah, we're good.
Feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
So, yeah. Hell yeah. Click.
A go. It's the conversation. Yeah. Take your mind different places. Now you know. So yeah.